Yep.
What was this?
That's how many touchdowns the Eagles got yesterday.
E-A-G-L-E-S-E. Oh, God, no.
Please.
Oh, please don't do that. You know who's an anti-Eagle fan here.
Please. I didn't even watch the game, okay? No, I didn't watch it. I had no dog in this fight. I wasn't going to waste my precious sleep time.
No dog.
I went to bed, man.
No dog in this fight.
Sleep, man.
Wasn't that corny?
I had no dog nor cat.
No dog or cat in this fight.
I went to bed, woke up refreshed. I started looking at my phone and said, who cares?
And he got up and he got all scratches on his cheek. So what's up, Boop?
I'm eating peanuts. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a dark room here. Hey, yeah, everything's great. Welcome, Warriors United fans. We thank you for coming out and joining us on another show on Monday at 7:30. We appreciate you for joining us every Monday.
Yes.
It's a great day, wonderful day. But guys, I'll tell you this. The weekend was crazy at Ice. I don't know how much you guys got.
None.
We had about an inch of slushy ice. It was crazy.
Wow. We're supposed to get some snow tomorrow, 3 to 5 inches apparently, but
we'll see.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
How about your weekends? What did you guys do for the weekend?
Okay, so let me start off by this way. I hope she's watching, and I know she's watching me now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eva. Happy birthday to you. It's my 9-year-old granddaughter's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
She celebrated the weekend. I was here. I popped by. Had like 7 girls. No, well, that was them. I had them days before because it was a sleepover party at Simone and Eric's house. So congratulations, Eva. You're 9 now. You're 9 years old. But apart from that, it's been really quiet. It was a nice weekend. Apart from the weather, I can think of anything else. No.
Yeah, it was a calm, cool weekend. Like I said, just relaxing. We rehearsed.
For our play coming next Sunday.
Upcoming production. We're rehearsing for that. But it was really good. You know, we're just 3 guys love talking about the goodness of the Lord and our families. And
we
all that
love
stuff.
Jesus.
We love him like none other.
Oh, Lord.
And this week coming up, of course, is a good old Valentine. I hope you guys made Valentine's reservations.
Yes, I do. I have. I
haven't yet.
Okay, good.
It's rocky what we're going to do because my oldest daughter, reached out to me to see what we were doing because she may want to bring her significance into the picture. So I said, okay, all right. We talk to mom. Whenever
because my kids were asking me too. So I told them that we just got the last spot at 7-Eleven. So we really good.
The last parking spot. We're good. We're good. But also,
I'm done.
So anyway, let me continue and then we
hold on. I do want to do this. I do want to say, welcome to it's called Chosen Remnant Church. That is now, and they're all Spanish speaking. They have not joined us, but they use my church in the evening, on Sunday evenings and twice during the week to have service. I'm so glad God gave me the opportunity to help them because in our community, the Latin American community has grown tremendously. And I was trying to figure out a way that I could reach them. Instead, God brought a church that was looking for a place to have service to me. And I said, of course. And so they've been there for probably about a month. So it's been great. So welcome.
Right.
So before our guests come up, let me do my usual. Okay, people. Sorry. People around the world who's watching this show right now, we want you to press the button, please. Press the like, press the subscribe, and press the share button with all your friends from wherever you are. We appreciate you. Everyone who comes on the show and types in, listens, whatever day you listen on, we do appreciate it. Just keep pushing that subscribe button, please. Thank you.
So tonight we're going to have some fun.
What?
See, we know what's going on in the world today. So tonight we're taking a break from the craziness, and we're going to have some fun tonight talking about cats and dogs.
Meow.
Which makes the better pet?
Ew.
So tonight we're going to have a returning guest. You know him as the Javier. He's coming back on, and then we have a new one by the name of
Talia.
Talia.
All my life, we called her Talia and got corrected tonight. It's Talia. Okay.
Last name still Burrell, right?
You were.
It absolutely is still Burrell.
My bad.
Absolutely still Burrell.
Well, anyway, Talia.
So we're going to talk about cats and dogs. So which one of you has the cat? Which one of you have the dog?
But first of all, introduce yourself and then tell us what pet you have.
Okay. So my name is Talia. My family actually calls me Talia, and I know that they're watching this, so I'm sorry, but I'm letting everybody know. I am actually at Transformation Church, very faithful member, part of the security team, part of the choir. Yes, security team. Hey. So, and part of the choir. I love my church. I love all the members, and
all of them
here. Yes, even Simon. Yes, Rupert. Yes.
Ooh, you singled him out.
Was this set up? Was this set up? Wow.
But I'm the cat person. I have a cat.
Person.
Yes.
Whenever I'm here.
Mr. Javier.
Yes, I'm Javier. I grew up with dogs all my life. And then now I grew up with a dog. And so she's a COVID pet that I got for my daughter. I didn't really want it. We started with a lizard, and then it's probably about maybe 16 inches now long, and then that didn't work, and we still have the lizard, and it lives as long as the dog, so about 15 years, and so now I have 2 pets, and so the dog is over here, and she's taking a nap. But I'll wake her up in a little bit because she has to go potty eventually.
We got questions.
Go ahead. Start them off, sir.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Okay. No, let me go with the dog, Javier. So actually, you're in a situation that a lot of people. Actually, I spoke to someone last Thursday that they got a dog for their daughter. Now the daughter don't even take care of the dog. Don't take him out for the pot. Don't feed, but wants the dog. Now the father, it doesn't matter if he wants the dog or not. But it's always the parents that end up taking care of the animal, and they're just being nice because of the parent. Is that like a true fact? Is that your scenario or not really?
Yeah, I mean, I think like feeding and water, we all kind of just share that responsibility.
Because you don't have to go nowhere.
Right. But like taking the dog out, like I don't, she's 4 now. So like, I think my daughter's taken out to walk maybe 5 times. And my son, I think, is taking her out to walk maybe 2 times. So it's just like me to take her for walks and take her to the park. And, so you get her exercise. Oh my gosh. I said the PARK word. And then she like perked up. She got out of her, I have to be careful with some of the words I say.
So are you saying, wait a minute, are you saying your dog can spell?
No,
can't spell, but understands words.
Understands words. And so like the minute I said it, she came out of her sleep and she was like, so yeah. I have to take care of the dog.
That's the true factor. That is.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about later about the care of a dog that people don't really understand.
Now, Harvey, I have to ask this question. Do you dress your dog up?
Oh, no.
Dog clothes?
No, I have a coat for her,
Okay.
And then just because when it gets cold, and then I get my daughter got her a pink collar, so that's about it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay,
Well-
Rupert, go ahead.
Go ahead, Rupert.
So
Because
I don't know if I look like I'm a machine, but on my
Yeah, you do.
You
You
do.
do.
Hey, you do.
whenever I'm in the office, I feel like I'm Max Headroom. If anybody's that old and knows that movie,
You just like you're doing the Matrix. That's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
And so I apologize, but but I'm going to ask about this to Talia
Talia.
about this cat, because I have 2 cats. Unfortunately,
Right.
not mine, they're my daughters, but I have 2 cats.
Didn't know that.
Huh? You know that?
Didn't know you had 2 cats, bro.
Oh, I got a black cat. Oh, it's Black History Month. I've got a black cat. Happy Ken, there's your plug. And then I also have an orange cat. So, question: are your cats as let's say,
annoying.
no, not annoying, but very, very snooty? Are they? Is your cat snooty? My cats are snooty. Like,
And when you mean snooty, what exactly are you mean?
like they tell me when they want to get petted. They tell me when they want to eat. They tell me when they whatever it is they want to do. They'll come and tell us what it is they want.
Well, so let me give a background. So Wanda is a rescue cat. I got her from Wanda's a rescue cat. I got her when she was 2 from Barks. Just Simon.
I'm gonna hit him.
Don't worry about Simon. Just keep going.
Okay, so she was a rescue cat. I got her when she was 2. She was very heavily abused. It took her 2 weeks to actually come from out of the corner just to be able to actually be around me. She would, in the middle of the night, would eat, do her business, and then go right back into the corner. That was 3 years ago. We have now gotten to the point where we attack my feet underneath the covers. She sleeps on my bed now. She, play fight. She's all over the place, which I'm extremely grateful for. She can be a little pushy. I will say that. When I go to feed her food, she literally is supposed to stay out of the kitchen until I put the food in her bowl. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. For the most part, like when I come home from work, she wants to play tag and run around the living room with me when I first come home. And that's when she wants to, because if I come home and I want to play with her, she'll stay in her bed. So she can be snooty. She can be very snooty.
Well, see, to me, cats are evil.
And let me guess, you don't like cats.
I don't like cats. No, a friend of mine had 2 Siamese cats. So when I would go over their house, those cats were looking like this, just be hissing at me. I'm just sitting there. I was like, "You better get this evil cat."
They not evil. They just mad because they cold. It's Siamese cats. They ain't got no skin. They ain't got no fur.
They're evil looking.
Cold in the house?
Yeah.
No. If you see back in the day, then them cats statues, they were evil, man.
Right. Because right now I'm in the process of looking at getting a dog. Wife is giving the green light to get one.
Okay.
But also I know dogs are expensive, and I know there's a lot of maintenance behind dogs. But to me, dogs are better as far as being a companion. They do require a lot of work, but I think a dog to me is better than a cat because a dog can retrieve stuff. Cats can't.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
Yes,
They can? All right. School
What?
me.
Mice and rats?
No. My cat. My daughter showed me she will throw a toy, and the cat will go get it, grab it, and bring it back and drop it right at her feet. Like,
No, the cat's just playing. The cat's just playing. Ain't no
Yeah.
game.
So your cat can, if you throw a frisbee at the cat's gonna jump up and grab it, bring it
It's
back.
about twice the size of a cat, but if I throw a small disc at it, it will.
Cats can be
Harvey, what do you say
trained
about
just
that?
like dogs.
What do you say about that, Harvey?
No, there's no comparison.
I didn't say
I
comparison.
don't. I've just never personally been a cat person myself. No knock against them. It just
No problem. So that's 3 of us. No problem.
yeah, just not for me. I mean, like I've seen, and please don't take this, but like, there's a woman. I mean, on a dating scene, right? So like if I have I see like women with a lot of cats, or even like I saw one that was like woman. She showed a picture of her with like 4 dogs, And then I'm like, oh, because and they're little dogs. That means that like, if you all lay in bed, then like all four dogs probably coming on the bed too, right? So it's like, and for me and my dog, this is just my home. Like they don't sleep in my bed with me, so like, that's just me, right? So
So let's get to this bed thing, because I have cat, dog, anything does not walk on two legs. Does not Why do you allow your cat in your bed? Because, and people, if you're on here and you have dogs and you let your dogs, let me know why in the world you would let your animals sleep in your bed.
You're gonna get answers, and they're gonna come up with some good answers.
Yeah, I'm
not saying they're right. They're gonna come up with some answers.
Why? Because I won't do it, and my wife won't do it. My daughters will allow it. We won't. So I just want to know why.
I mean, to each person, it's different. Now, let me go ahead and clear the record. I'm not just a cat person. I have had dogs in my life too. My last dog was a red-nosed pit. Loved Gypsy to death. That was my girl. So I have had dogs. My daughter actually has a dog. She has a Pomeranian Shih Tzu mix. And yes, he sleeps on the bed with her.
We had one of those. We had a Pomeranian.
Yeah, he sleeps on the bed with her. He's 13 now, so he's there, and he comes over here. He's 13.
Oh, he's like 107.
Yeah, it's like over like close to 91 or something like that.
That's a good age for a Pomeranian.
Yeah, he's still hyper, but Wanda actually she's only done that once. She's only slept on my bed once, and that's only because I allowed her. She has her own bed. She has her own bathroom. She has her own dish and everything in her own little corner of the kitchen. She leaves me alone.
Hold up. You said the cat has his own bathroom?
She know how to flush the toilet?
No, her bathroom actually looks like a shelf in here. You can't even tell that her litter box is in here.
Okay.
So that I know Javier's coming up. So that puts me at the beginning. Training, potty training. How long did that take?
1 day.
Yeah, pretty good for the cats. Yeah.
1 day. They know most cats actually, if you take them to a litter box, they instantly know what it is. They don't actually like go ahead. You don't have to have like doggy pads. Cats don't need doggy pads. As long as you show them where the litter box is, it's a wrap.
Because they have to bury their stuff.
Exactly. Well, they bury it because it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then they lick their paws to make it clean, and then they go on your bed. My bad. Go ahead, Harvey.
No, it's absolutely fine. I mean, my daughter's dog actually eats other dogs' poop. So.
Okay, Harvey, your turn.
For training, it's you could take it when they're younger. She's pretty good with me. Only thing is that she pulls a lot, so I have a lead over her mouth. Right, it looks almost like a muzzle, which people who don't have pets think that it's a muzzle, but it's really just a lead. It goes over the mouth. It's like a horse rein. Because I just could never train her to walk with me, right? So, but everything else, like in the house, she's pretty good, and she doesn't jump on the table. She learned that, right? After a couple of times of just working with her, and then she doesn't I could leave stuff on the table, she won't grab it, and then I can leave stuff low, she doesn't. So she knows this stuff, what she can and can't do. The only thing is that once they kind of get the basic language of what to do and what not to do, sometimes as they get older, they start to challenge you, right? They pretend like they didn't hear it, right? And they'll stare at you, and they'll so then I told you to move, right? Get out the way or go, right? So sometimes you get that. And, my dog is also a rescue. She's a mixed pit, same thing, right? As you did. So I'm sure Talia probably experienced the same, it's the dogs, they're very loyal. I mean, 100%. If she sees someone that is has a hat on or a hood on that she can't really make out the face, she alerts, right? And she'll start barking and stuff like that. But anybody who walks in the house, like she just starts jumping on them and licking. But training is it's a process. It's steps, right? You have to go through
Yes,
it.
it is. And just like as you said, because I think I'm very, very good with training dogs. I have this thing about, and of course, I watched the shows with my boy Cesar Millan, and I got a lot from him. And then actually doing it myself, and then being a mailman, seeing these dogs out here, had to correct a few. But just like you said, you have to train either the cat or the dog at the very beginning. So when they do get older, they understand. And I understand what you said, Harvey, about the challenge part. You ask them to do something, and they usually do it before. Now they like look at you and you go, me, I'll be going, I dare you. I'm asking you go. And they do, do that thing. But training a dog or a cat. Well, see, do you really train a cat? Just let me know, please.
Yes, you can. You can train a cat to even go to the bathroom on the toilet.
That I wouldn't do, but
I wouldn't. I've never done it, but it is possible. I mean, they have. You can go on Amazon or anything, and they actually have like little rings where you can actually put kitty litter and put it on a toilet. And so the cat will go and they'll use the kitty litter. And then eventually what happens is that if you take that small ring away, they actually use the toilet. And that way you don't have to actually buy kitty litter. So you can train a cat to actually go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I train my cats to get away from my room. They'll come into our room. If we leave the door open, they'll come into our room. And at first I had to figure out a way to pull them out or pick them up and take them out. But they understand now my no. So now I'm like, no, go. You got to go. They'll look at me like, do I really have to go? I'm like, go.
Do they meow at you too when you tell them no?
They will meow at me. Just if I walk by them, they're like, meow. Like they're like, I'm ignoring you. Leave me alone.
Exactly.
And so they understand words. It's incredible how animals understand words. But my buddy has a dog. And I will tell that dog all sorts of stuff like it's not there, it's over there. He'll look at me and say, oh, and then go to wherever I point. They understand words. They understand. It's incredible how you can quickly train animals. I think dogs are quicker to be trained.
They are.
They're not so independent. They're much more, I think, dependent on the individual. So they want to be trained. So most dogs want to be. You train me, I love you. Oh, you love me. Oh, cats are like, I don't care if you love me or not. Just feed me.
Pretty much.
Right?
Pretty much.
But to back you up on that, Rudo. No, to back you up on that with dogs, which is true. Dogs want you to train them. Dogs want you to tell them what to do. Because basically most times, like Javier said earlier, that they are loyal. Yeah. Once they have one or two, they are really, really loyal. So
they're pack animals, right? They're pack animals.
Exactly. But to train a dog, and look, being a mailman, I've seen many dogs where people say, I ask them, is the dog good if they're coming close? Oh, yeah. Then the dog starts jumping and doing that. Well, your dog's not good. And you just told me. And every story is, oh, he's just excited. Oh, he's going to do that now and again. He gets excited. And I say to myself, I saw you all week with your dog, and he does the same thing all the time. So now all of a sudden, someone confronts you is excited. So I'm pretty stern on training dogs or dog training or how people train their dogs. But to me, and my wife will probably to get back, and my kids will know, I always say a dog is a dog because when I was young, let me say 5 to 15, we had a dog. Never put a coat on that dog. Never put anything on that dog. It was outside a lot of the times. The dog lasted 15 years. Ain't had no coat, no boots. He ain't get angry with me because he ain't had no clothes. So that's what I'm saying. Has the weather changed, or does it get more colder now for animals? You just tell me. But that's me. The studio audience. That's my opinion. Whatever you do with your dog is your dog. Whatever you do with your cat is your cat. This is just my thoughts.
Just do not dress your
Right or
bird.
wrong.
If you have a bird,
I'm just letting them know. I'm just letting them know.
So the coat that I have is like for when it rains, because like when you walk her out, and if it gets on her fur, then she walks in, and then like, you know, she'll lay on stuff, and then everything gets wet, right? So, you know, you got to wipe off some paws. So for me, it's more like, you know, if the water sticks on the fur, then you got to go get a towel, then you got to dry them up because the fur gets, you know. So I just do it more of a protection kind of thing, right? And then because when it's cold outside, right? Trust me, when it's cold outside, I don't want her to get comfortable outside because it's cold, right? So I would not want to put the coat, because I want her to go quicker so I can come back in, you know, because that's the point.
2000, but wait a minute, but the 2025 dog knows already. I even have people,
dog.
Yeah, but I have people say to me, I say, when you take your dog to the bathroom and it's cold, what they do? They look at me and tell me, I ain't going out there. Now, you got to go somewhere. But I said 2025 dog because things have changed. Things have just changed. Now they're listening to the dog saying he don't want to go to the bathroom because it's too cold out there. And if he does go out there, he come right back without even doing anything. So that's my opinion. So let me do my little thing, and then I guess we're gonna go ahead before I go to mine.
No, I was just saying, not the dogs that I'm going to be associated with. I don't care if I have to go out in the rain, it has to go out in the rain. I can't have. Look, man, I don't have time. First of all, I love animals, but I look at them as animals. Okay, they're not. That's not my little. Okay, I know I'm going to get a pushback on this.
You will, and not from me.
Please, if you. Well, you know what hurts me is when they say, "Oh, this is my baby. This is my baby. I'm like,
that's coming in the second section, the second segment.
Okay, let's get to your point.
Oh, that's a good segment.
Yeah, that's a good. So, like I said before, people, it's 8:00 or whoa, time flies when you're having fun. Continue to push the button, like, subscribe, and share. We love you all. Keep doing this because we're having fun right now.
We're having fun.
Because I think some people are just holding back of really what they really want to say. They don't want to offend nobody.
What are questions and comments we got to get to?
Yeah, we got to get to these comments. So let's go ahead. We'll start them off. So Dexter says, I'm not sure if he has a pet. I think dogs are better pets than dog. Whoa. Let me slow down.
You mean cats.
Yeah, reread that.
I think dogs are better pets than dogs. I am allergic to cats. I blow a kiss at my sister's cat. She's do it again. Oh, wait a minute. That sounds Dexter. I'm just going to say this to you, Dexter. First of all, you have people fussing and cussing at you, and now you got dogs and cats beating up on you too.
Yes, Dexter.
We're going to spend some time together at the altar. Okay. So Keith says, go ahead. Cats make the better pets because they are low on maintenance and have simple needs. Change the litter and provide food and water, and they're mostly good. And that's exactly what Tali was saying, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I agree.
NR says, it's sad that dogs have owners, but cats have a staff.
Huh?
Yeah, dogs have owners. You have one single owner for a dog, but a cat needs, it's supposed to be cats, not cars, have a ton of people working for them, right? Because they need more management. I never heard of that.
Tell you what do you think about that? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
That's news to me. That's absolute news to me.
Huh.
I'll take her with the altar with me too then, because I don't know a word she said.
I like this one. Cats. This is my John.
Yes.
John Jr. But cats are just mini tigers. They don't eat you because they aren't big enough.
Yay! Meow. And is it true?
You know what?
Mhm.
You know what? what's funny? I wonder if that is true. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, but is it really, really true that a cat has 9 lives?
I heard something that if you pass away in with your cat, that the cat will eat at you. You're like start to eat at you. I don't know if a dog would do the same because they're like they'll eat. If they go into starve mode, I heard something that the cats would start to eat you quicker than the dog would to survive.
I'm a cat woman.
Well,
Wait, that's new to me.
I don't know if they have. I don't think they literally have 9 lives, but I think that they have a greater propensity to not be injured when they should be.
Is it because they always land on all fours, no matter how high you throw them?
I saw a cat jump out of a 3-story window, and I thought it was history, and it landed on its feet and went running away. I was like, "That's crazy." So, but who knows?
That was just a question.
So, see, NR, I agree with you. I was bitten by evil Siamese cat when I was a kid. They are evil. They are evil cats.
That was true because I was 10 and this was in England and my mother, and we had a cat then. My mother says, bring the cat in. And the cat so happened to be drinking, from a drain. And it was coming down, the water's coming in the drain. And I went to pick the cat up and I still have the scar today. I still have the scar. That thing dug its claws in me. I just went to pick him up.
Right. How did you pick him up?
With my hands.
No. Did you grab him around the belly? Did you actually just yank at the back of its neck?
Talia.
I'm asking.
It doesn't matter how I picked up this cat.
I
picked it from underneath. It's all fours. Or underneath the belly. Picked him up. Turned around and dug his nail right here. Look. So ever since then, me and cats have not been friends. That was my story. So
I completely and totally understand. Cats are just like any other predatory animal out there. If you get behind them and they don't know you're back there, they will attack you.
I understand that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how they are. They are still felines. They are still of that feline gender. They still are related to lions, tigers. They have that in them. You have to understand that. And just like how with dogs, you have to understand they have a lot of energy. They have to be outside. They need to be walked. They have to be entertained. Just like how regular dogs out, wolves and whatnot, out in the wilderness, they have to be entertained. They have to actually be shown that. And that's how they are.
You're 100% right. And the big thing about if you watch a cat, it's great watching. Like I'm glad I have 2 cats because it's funny because they will prey on each other. So you will see the one cat stalk the other cat and wait for it. And it's funny because I know one's cat Swiper, the orange cat, the other cat's Blaze, the black one. So I know when Swiper's about to attack because you see his back. He starts to shimmy his back when he's about to jump and leap. So I know.
Put his ears down.
Put his ears back. Yeah, he's ready to go. So you see them, you see things in nature, but they still mimic it, even though they're domesticated. They still have that sense. And with dogs, because they're pack animals, they are looking for somebody to be an alpha. And if you're not the alpha, they will become the alpha. That's why you see a lot of people where the dog rules the house, because they're making sure that there is an alpha because they're a pack animal. But like I think Javier was saying, so they may challenge you, but it doesn't take much to put them down because they already look at you as alpha. So you just got to make sure you reinstate that into their mind.
Which is a true fact that when the pets take control of a house, because you don't let them know that you are the alpha. So you don't tell a dog to sit down and he's running around and he's doing all this. It don't listen to you. Even when you take him for a walk, he's jumping around, don't listen to you. But they want you to really tell them to sit, stop. So that's what they really want. But people are afraid sometimes because they don't want to hurt their dog's feelings. They don't want to upset their dog, and they want the dog to be their best friend. And so instead of training and teaching your dog, the dog does what they want. So sometimes it's not the animal's fault. It's the owner's fault.
Usually it's the owner's fault, right? It's usually the owner's fault.
Majority.
Yeah, but Esther, one doesn't have to be better than the other. It's
Yeah.
a matter of preference. They
That's
each
right.
have pros and cons. Yes, Esther.
Which is
we
true.
know that,
Yeah,
but
we know that.
but they're both better than birds. Either way you look at it, they're both better than birds.
Oh, okay, I'll read. Wait a minute. I'm gonna read this one here.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Growing up, my sisters and I had a few dogs. Our last dog was pretty large and used to jump the backyard fence to go and visit his girlfriend down the
Oh.
street. Whoa, his girlfriend. He was running away so much. So, you want me to fill it out?
Right.
Was there puppies? No, going to see his girlfriend?
Oh, they do that. Oh, the dogs will do that. We the young man that goes to our church, James, he lives right next door. He has a dog, and we had to train him to calm down because when you let him outside, the first thing he did was look down the street because there was a female black lab that he was in love with, and he always wanted to run to her. So we had to train him. No, you do not run out and go look at the dog. So yeah. We did snip it. Yes,
Now,
we
you
did.
know, if
We
you
snipped
neutered
it.
the dog, it will calm him down.
We snipped it. Oh yeah, he was snipped. He was snipped. Yes, he was.
Yeah, that's depending if you don't want to have puppies or anything like that. But
Well, just before you read that, someone just did a check on, since we're dealing with Black History Month, also, Ken.
yeah.
Harriet Tubman,
Whoa.
she used dogs as companions and helper during a mission to free slaves. Didn't know that.
Yep.
Of course, yeah, because the dogs are great for two things. Not two things. They're great for a lot of things, but dogs are great in that capacity. One for companionship, but also one for awareness.
Yep.
Right? Harriet Tubman had to be aware of certain things in the dog.
Protection.
Their smell, their hearing is much better than ours. So they probably heard or smelled something and they warned her. So I'm sure that was a good reason for them to use them. So yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are owners of cats and
You said
dogs.
that. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
The
But
girlfriend.
was more to this.
Oh, there's more to
Go
this.
ahead.
The girlfriend's owner asked if Sam could come.
That was the name of the dog, Sam.
I remember Sam.
So, in other words, have the dog in two dogs in one place, so they can be friends.
Mhm.
I'm glad we didn't miss her first part of that question because it'd been funny if this was what we just brought up.
Right.
A girlfriend?
What are you talking about there?
She talking about Mark?
Okay, now my wife says, yes, I will be walking the dog when we get it. I will be walking the dog. I have no problem with that.
So I found this to be interesting, and I wish that we could see this, but whenever somebody puts that animal on somebody else, normally they end up falling more in love with that animal.
Of course.
End up doing the things that they're telling you to do. So I have a feeling that even though Mark is telling you to walk the dog, there's going to be a point where she's going to be like, "I'll walk the dog, Mark. I'll take you.
course,
You can hang
of
with
course.
me."
She's gonna do it begrudgingly though.
Of course.
She's gonna make it seem
Yeah.
like she's upset. about
Begrudgingly,
it.
but he has to be
Yeah.
there while she walks the dog.
Right. That dog
That's
gonna be
gonna
laying all up in
happen.
her lap and everything. Watch. I'm gonna come up work and there's the dog in the
Yeah,
lap.
yeah. Because what may happen is that he, the dog, as Mark tries to put his alpha, the dog will notice that the mom or the wife will, protect him. And then when Mark goes out on the walk, he's like, "Come here, I'm gonna talk to you for a minute." When the wife isn't around, I told you not to do that. Those are gonna be the quiet walks.
Javier, my man. Yes, sir. You got it down packed right there.
Oh, brother Ed. Oh my God. This was
But one thing about a cat, though, which is good, a cat will always find its way back home.
Yes.
Always find its way back home.
a dog.
Not- No. Not all dogs do, man. There's a lot of stray dogs out there looking for their house.
Yeah.
No, if they like their home, they'll find their way home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It will.
Cats and dogs, if they like their home, well, cats will automatically because they know where their food is. But
That
dogs
part.
will, if they like their home, they're gonna find their way home.
I don't know because sometimes
Or they won't stray too far
no.
from their home.
Depends on the action of what the dog does. Now, if he sees another dog and chases the dog and going around forgetting exactly where they were, or see something, all of a sudden this dog can't be found. So this dog trying to find his way back. and that's
Well,
why you get so many lost dogs.
We
Because
heard stories where dogs were left on the other coast.
I know that. Yes,
And
that's
they went
yeah.
all the way across country and found their family.
The dog got a good nose, depending on the
I've not
breed of
heard
the
that
dog.
like that. But then again, cats won't be left at home. They're going to make sure you take them.
Absolutely.
The breed of the dog,
But
sir.
see, also you have service dogs. I haven't heard about any service cats. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh,
I have.
Yeah, but I've also never heard of a cat actually tearing up a whole entire pillow and leaving the stuffing in the middle of the floor either.
wait a minute. A cat?
No cats have ever done that. I've heard dogs do that though. And
A
I've
cat
seen
don't
dogs.
tear up nothing?
I mean, they tear furniture, but they don't leave stuffing in the middle of the living room like a dog does.
These sound
Cats
personal.
claw up stuff.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
next
You
question.
all-
No, wait a minute. No, wait. Javier, no, Javier, please say something because you was about to say something.
Go ahead, Javier, please.
Yeah, I mean, the cat, like, you know, the cats scratch up the couches for sure.
I'm
Yes.
not saying that they don't. I'm
Curtains.
just saying that I've never heard of a
Curtains.
cat tear up a pillow and leave it completely and totally guts out in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
You
If
don't
you
have that
show
dog
me,
no
if
more,
you
do you?
show me that a cat has done that, I will digress. But only dogs have been tearing up furniture and leaving guts and whatnot all in the living room floor. And then you come home and you got a torn up pillow, grandma's pillow in the middle of the living room.
That's
Well,
because
So
dogs
in the
are
dog's
angry.
defense, the dogs, you know, when the cats, and I've been around folks that have had cats, like if the cats get upset, they'll throw up hairballs, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
around the carpets. And so, like, you know, it's at night,
Um,
you're gonna be walking and then you squish that little hairball, and then like, you know, if you have carpet squeezes up in there and then you don't see it until the next day, and then you go to your bed and then you got the stain on the bottom of your foot, like, you know, that stuff's for real. Happens.
here's the thing. As a rebuttal,
It's true.
and he's not lying. He's not lying.
Ew, it's nasty. I
But
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
No, he's
But-
true. He's true.
here's the thing. There is
Rupert
a way,
knows.
There is a way to actually combat that. And a lot of people don't know that. My cat has not thrown up hairballs in about 2 years. And that's because I changed her bowl that she actually eats out of.
Mm.
If you actually have it where it's sitting up, she doesn't
Okay.
get that hairball caught in her. And trust me, I brush her. I brush her.
I thought it was because they were upset and stressed
No,
out.
it's not because of that. It's their digestive system.
Oh,
They can't
okay.
break it down. So when they're actually bent over like that eating food, that's
They
why
upset.
they produce the hairballs. But if you
They
actually
upset.
give them bowls that are actually sitting up higher,
You sit with that bowl.
Yeah, and then Javier just got Rupert because that's why they're not allowed to go in his bedroom.
Yeah. he was quiet on the squish.
Did you know
I tell you,
You walking
this.
in there and goes, "Hi, honey."
I've had cat puke, I had hairballs. I don't know if my wife is watching, if she's on, if she had to take, go somewhere, but she probably can tell you some stories that I don't even know because I'm not home as much and I don't know. But I said the day that we got these cats, they're cute when they're kittens, right? Because they're kittens and just like puppies, right? They're cute when they're small. But as they get bigger, man, it's weird because sometimes I know one night I was scared as heck because I was walking from the basement to go upstairs to my bed, and normally they don't stand next to each other. One may be laying down and the other one someplace else. I'm walking up the stairs and they're both sitting there looking at me, staring at me on the step, like, don't you pass us.
Pet cemetery.
Yes, sir. Pet cemetery.
Yeah, it was scary. Now, I don't know about dogs, but again, with cats, they do have this sinister stare that they give you where it just gets you a little bit nervous. You're like, okay, there's just too many stuff that they could do to you right now. And my daughters refused to cut their nails or to claw them, which made me furious. But there's something about it being inhumane. And I'm like,
it is.
they don't go outside.
They have
Just
no
one
way
of
of
these questions
defending
up here.
themselves.
They're not
It
going
is not
outside.
inhumane.
Defend themselves from who? Me? They're not going outside.
It is not inhumane.
It's not.
Yeah.
Huh?
How is it? Okay, how is it inhumane? Because they're not outside cats. They don't go outside.
No, and at completely and totally understandable, but that's just like, okay, so you want somebody to rip your nails out so they never grow back?
Well, you make it
If they
so
do
bad.
it- if they do it- if
That's
they
what
do it
that
with-
that's what that is. I actually had a cat declawed, and I'm gonna tell you, it was the worst because he did not want me to touch him afterwards, and he knew that we took him to the vet that had him declawed.
But
He
what
did
time?
not like
But when did you have him declawed? As a
Why?
kid?
We were actually giving him away.
Was it
My
a kid?
parents can actually vouch for this. They had him declawed. I was 13 when they had him declawed.
But how old
Because-
was he or she when you
Well, I don't know how. He was 3.
See,
when
he
they had him
he
declawed?
wasn't a kitten.
No, he wasn't.
Right, so he knew what you were doing. It's like when you it's like when you get a dog and you neuter them, they know what's going on.
Mhm.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no, about to
When
cut.
they're older, like what the heck? But you
Well,
take it away like
I
that,
guess-
they know.
Yeah,
I
neuter
guess
your
on a
pets.
serious tip, as a kitten, when they're growing up, their nails are coming through, and then they get. So you see when cats sometimes they'll stop and they'll claw the ground or something because they sharpen it or whatever. But when they start jumping on furniture and
And
Drake-
me. And
Drake
me.
and all that. The reason is no. We was at the house. It was at Mom Saunders' house. We sitting down. I'm gonna make this quick because the question's coming. We're sitting at the house watching this movie. The cat creeping, man. The cat is creeping. Jumps up on the back of the sofa and jumps up on my shoulder out of nowhere. The story's over. I'm not telling you what happened the rest because you jumped on the wrong person.
Yes.
But anyway, question.
Yeah.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
we got a whole bunch. I'm sorry. I
We
thought
left off
Mark
with,
had a question.
we left off with Edward. Yeah.
Oh, Edward.
Says my aunt had a Toby cat.
Tabby cat.
Tabby.
Cat. Thank you.
Tabby.
And walked on a leash. On a leash.
I've seen a cat on a
Family.
leash. That is
My daughter
weird.
did that.
They are.
Maybe,
It's
yeah.
funny when they're not used to it though.
Yes, that's weird watching someone
cat on a
walk
leash.
down the street with a cat on a leash.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And doing what?
Oh, cats own you?
They
Not
can if you're not careful.
Oh.
You know who
Not
that is, Talia.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
Yeah. They don't all own you. If you're not careful, they'll own you.
Well,
If you're not
it goes to the next question. The next one.
And I love this one from Monica. Says
Yeah.
people train dogs, but cats train people.
Who?
Ooh. Let's talk about that. Do they or do they not?
Absolutely. I'm gonna let Javier jump in that one first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
you know,
cool.
dogs are easily trained, you know. Then you have boys and girls, right? So I'm partial to a female dog. Just because the males, you know, they get like, you know, they get horny, right? So they're like always, you can even get them fixed. And then, you know, you have
Yeah.
all of a sudden you have people over the house and then, you know, little
Yeah.
kid falls down and then boom, the dog runs after it, especially in the male. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't the question, but I just wanted to say that, you know, so for me,
Right.
preference, you know, I prefer a female dog because, I mean, they spot, which smells sometimes, you know, I mean, but you take the
Right.
good with the bad and you clean up stuff. But like,
Mhm.
you know, I'd rather have a female personally, but, and I forgot the question, but yeah, training the dog,
Right.
you know, same as we talked about before.
I think training. I think with training animals, again, cats don't really train you. Cats do the same thing dogs, or dogs do the same thing cats do. They'll tell you when they're hungry because they know where the bowl is. They'll let you know. But I think what cats will do, and I think the person says it in this comment, right? I think dogs are better pets because they're more social, loyal, and affectionate. The affectionate part, I don't know. I'm not sure about. But when it comes to social and loyal, I definitely think that might be a dog trait. But affectionate, I might have to give that to the cat
Cats.
because cats can be really affectionate. So I might have to give it to the cat.
Oh no, there's a lot of dogs. See, depending. Okay, now they have the thing such they call the lap dog, where people have lap dogs because.
Oh, she's
Oh,
so
wait a minute.
cute.
No, Javier,
Oh,
my daughter's friend has a dog, just the same.
it's beautiful.
She's
Wow. Yes, but anyway, I forgot what I was saying now.
Now she wants kisses. You were talking about lap dogs, but
Oh yeah, that's enough. Oh yeah, that question is coming up. And yeah, a lot of people want lap dogs now, like the size of a cat. I mean, or whatever, because they're always on the lap. They can carry them anywhere. They can carry them in their pocketbook. Now they got little special
Little
dog
bags. Yep.
Yeah, well they carry them everywhere. Now you can put them on the plant. And then, like Mark was saying, also you got the what them dogs, the Labrador dogs, the ones walk with the blind and
Service dogs.
service dogs. Yeah, so you got them kind of who are actually trained, and not everybody, which I will always care to differ, don't train their dog.
All service dogs, service dogs are self-trained. My friend has a service dog, and he trained them, and then he goes get a certificate. You train
Exactly.
your own dog.
But
Yeah,
they still have to go through a specific program to be a trained. That's like when they got dogs for drug busts and all that stuff.
That's
They
different.
got that special sniff.
That's special training for those dogs. Yeah.
Exactly. But not everybody. And that's a very high percentage. Not everybody trains their dog.
And I have a special whistle for my dog.
Yes.
Like I can whistle it. She hears it from far away and she just comes right up.
Oh, nice.
That's what I did to call her over.
That was on the program that I'm watching right now.
Okay.
He was calling the dog. The dog was in the woods.
Oh, lost.
Lost. And that dog came. Yeah.
I just do it by mouth. So, either way works. Yeah.
But and that's a good thing too. Everyone is different about how they train their dogs. You could do or you could go stop, hand movements or whatever. Now with a cat, try that with a cat.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
No.
So Talia, bring your cat on the screen so your cat can get some showtime.
Where's your cat? Go get Wanda.
Dog.
Where she is right now. Oh, she's in her bed.
Under your bed. Under your bed.
She's in her bed sleep. I'm not messing with her.
Okay.
Dogs will eat you if you are dead and they have nothing to eat. Okay. That's kind of crazy.
Wait a minute. No, that's not. No.
Not all dogs.
No.
Not all dogs. But there is a thing where dogs, if they're starving and they have no other choice, they will eat people.
Cats too.
Cats
Yeah,
will
they
do the
will.
same thing.
Yeah, I think
Shall we
both
just
will.
say
I'm
animals?
gonna grab her real quick.
Humans too.
Yes.
I mean,
Watch some
hey,
shows.
if we're on if Mark and Simon on an island and they start getting hungry and they're looking at each other, hey,
Here's my
Somebody's
baby.
not sleeping, man.
She's like, why did you wake me up? Why did you wake me?
cute.
That is so. Okay, I know the questions. Do you let the dog
I know. I'm sorry.
lick you in the mouth?
Ooh, no. God, no. Ooh, ooh.
Look at Rupert's face.
Let's not even.
I'm sorry. I'm just being difficult.
I've seen like on YouTube where people have parts of their food in their mouth going like this, and the dog will come and get the rest of the food out their mouth. I'm like, no, not today.
I'm
But
sorry.
I can't. I love the dog, but no, you're not eating food out my mouth.
Now-
I'm sorry.
Because
I know
remember,
we might have some people on here that are not of the exact same skin tone, but that's
My opinion.
that's a lot of the Caucasian folk. They have some ways where I've seen them do all sorts of stuff. I mean,
oh, that is different.
taste food. Okay, tastes okay, and then give it to the. Let's not even go there. Let's just go
Okay.
on.
Wait a minute. Someone's answering you back. No, Rupert. I've had enough dogs. No more dogs for me.
Mark, I want to see the
What?
picture. I want to see
We'll talk about that later.
6 months
Is
after you
this
get
an
that dog.
underlined
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Another show? Oh, okay. My bad.
Dogs are also better at dictating Terminators. Like, okay, let's move on from here. I don't have a problem with animals. It's when owners start treating them as human beings.
Yes.
That part.
Thank you.
That part. Can I actually comment on that, please?
Go ahead,
please.
and Javier next, because he
I completely and totally understand. Unfortunately, a lot of the younger generations, the newer generations, that's how they treat their dogs. Now, not saying much about my daughter. She does the same thing. Her dog has 2 Halloween outfits, 3 jackets, a sweater. My parents had bought some of this, so don't think that it's just my daughter. He has 2 sets of booties. So
You said booties.
booties, yes, he has booties for when it's cold outside and it's snow. She puts the booties on him. So yes.
My
Yeah.
daughter tried that with her cats to get them some clothes, and I thank God the cat was like, no, but I can't understand that.
The only thing I want to get for my cat is just the Batman helmet. That's it. That's the only thing I want to get for her.
You want to make your cat a bat, amen. But
That's the only thing I want to get her.
we don't have enough time. We have better talk about this, how to treat your animal. But we have some other stuff we got to go through. But
Yeah, wait a minute. Javier's going to answer that one. Go ahead. He didn't answer.
I think you know, I think universally, if any type of pet you have, when Halloween rolls around, in its lifespan, you will get one thing for that animal. I mean, I think that would happen. I mean, I think that's safe to say. Rupert,
You are safe.
have you bought one outfit?
I
at
have
least?
never.
Never?
They have,
Okay.
I have not.
Then how about Talia?
No. I
No?
have not bought anything for my cat.
Well, I haven't bought anything for my dog. I was just, all I got is a coat, and that's it.
You're trying to be political, but regardless of what wives and kids may say, husbands and fathers often end up being the ones walking the dog at 6 a.m. when it's 10 degrees out.
True.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
yeah.
that?
I don't think there's anything. I think
But I'm not walking no. What time did he say that was? 6
10,
a.m.
10,
I'm not walking
6
no dog
a.m.
in the morning.
That dog up to 2 o'clock in the morning before I go to work.
Well, see, it's also interesting that when you date, right, like in the dating pool, and then like you don't have a dog, but the woman has a dog, and then they got to get up early in the morning, and then like you get close to the woman, then you start becoming like the guy who got to get up. And now if you don't have a dog, then you date a woman with the dog, then you get getting up. Or even same with a cat, right? And I've been in a relationship with a woman with a cat. Like, the cat will come in at like 6 in the morning. They're hungry, ringing the bell, throwing up. That's my.
And then turn over and say,
and you got to give them food.
Could you go feed the dog, please? Wait a minute, it's your dog. What am I getting?
Yeah, but you gotta.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, understood. Has anyone been bitten by a dog or cat?
I've been chased, but never. I wasn't caught.
I've been bitten by both.
And that's a true statement. Dogs are more social and loyal.
Oh yeah, I've been bitten
And
twice.
affectionate.
Yeah, so
They're
I think
definitely.
we saw that already.
No.
what was the question?
No, she was making a comment.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at
My
all
neighbor
these
feeds
questions.
all the street cats and poop all over you.
We got a minute. My neighbor feeds all the the
I said,
cats.
my neighbor
Yeah.
feeds all the stray cats, but they poop all over my yard. I can't stand them. It's a
Now
problem.
see, that's issues right there.
Or new Pomeranian puppy is a bit challenging.
Yes,
Because Pomeranians have a lot of energy.
very. We had a Pomeranian. Yes.
If you have to walk it. Let me give anybody who wants to own a dog, read about the breed before you go get the dog.
It's true.
Please,
That part, yes.
please. Because you have to know what your dog likes to do or not do.
Get your dog fixed.
Javier got a compliment. Beautiful dog, Javier.
Oh, thank you,
With a
Esther.
J. I was just thinking that, Uncle Simon. No dogs licking.
It's not the
Isn't that
bacteria.
Yes.
It's not the bacteria. Dogs. I think they said dogs have one of our cleaner
The
mouths.
cleanest. Yeah.
Apparently.
And plus, dogs are not
Right.
vegans, so she's mad. So
Yeah, she just mad
Guys,
because
thank you for being
oh,
on
we
our
done.
show tonight.
We over.
Hey, stay tuned next week. We're going to talk about should Christians file bankruptcy.
And we thank Talia and Javier.
Thank you,
Thank
Ben.
you for coming on. That was fun.
Nice
Appreciate it.
meeting you, Talia. Take
It's
care.
nice meeting you.
Great.
Sarah.
Guys,
Guys,
so
for a
much.
second.
Appreciate
Stay tuned next week. You hear us say.
Say,
You're welcome.
You're welcome. He's doing it on purpose.
That's my sword.
I can
He's
find the
doing it
frozen
on
credit.
purpose.